Good morning. Well, it's almost afternoon. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I got a late start this morning. I'm kind of on an exploration trip today. I'm at the Lower Green Swamp Nature Preserve, and it is, there's all kinds of trails out here. I'm on about a 1.6 mile loop. I hadn't been hiking in a while, so I want to and it's also the middle of the day. It's clear blue sky and lots of sun. And the temperature is going to keep going up all day, probably into the low 80s somewhere. So it's going to get a little bit warm out here, so I'm not going to do a long hike today. I'm just out here first time I've been here, so I'm out here trying to figure out what there is here. So far I found not a lot of birds, but I found some interesting flowers and some fern and some other things to take pictures of, but not a lot of birds. There's supposed to be some sandhill cranes up the trail here from one of the, I found it from one of the hikers out here, that it was coming the other direction. And so we're gonna go see if we can find them and get some pictures of those if they're still there. And we'll get back to you later. As you can kind of see here, if I turn this around, I'm using, I'm hiking light today. I've got my smaller travel tripod that I use on the bike. And I've also, as you can see, got the A7R4 with the 100 to 400. It's a lot lighter than the 200 to 600, and it's a lot smaller. So we're going to try and do that today to try and keep from overtaxing ourselves. I've been having some neuropathy problems lately, so I'm trying to keep my feet in as good a shape as I can. So we'll go back here and see if we can't find something. I'll get back to you later. I see things in photos when I process them that I never saw while taking the image. In this photo, I didn't notice that there was a butterfly on the back of the flower until I saw its proboscis coming up at the top of the flower. I'll show you others later. These seed pods are always fun to photograph. In this series of shots, I used different photo formats to see how the photos would look if I was processing them to print. Always using 16:9 doesn't give you a sense of what the photo would look like if I was going to print it. The side of the image may be very busy or have something you would like to eliminate. Many times I can use content aware in Photoshop to get rid of something that annoys me, but not always. Here's what this trail looks like here. There's lots of trees and you're kind of going in and out of the sun. It's a nice wide trail. Most all these trails out here except for one, you have to kind of watch where you step because there's a lot of horses out here. There were about, I guess, 3 horse trailers in the parking lot. 2 horses have passed me, and that could be 2 of the vehicles too, I don't know, but I haven't seen any other horses, but they could be on a different trail. This is the shortest trail I told you earlier, 1.6 miles, but they could probably be on the 10-mile trail that goes out the other direction, which I will probably take it at some point, but I need to get myself back in shape. I haven't done any hiking for a while, so I haven't posted any videos for a while. And the reason for that is, as I said earlier, my neuropathy got pretty bad for a while, and hopefully it's under control, I think now. For how long, who knows, but I can get out here and hike. So I won't keep you going down this trail with me here. I just wanted to kind of show you what it looked like. Catch you later. This is the Florida state bird, the mockingbird. This is a beautiful fern frond. I used this format to single out just one frond from the hundreds that were there. You can see these flowers, the bottom one is is about the only one that's any good. But as you can see, I'm above them, but they come out and they all point kind of straight down. So getting a picture of one is kind of difficult. I did manage to prop one of them up earlier that was in fair shape, but it's starting to go as well. So, you know, it's one of those things. You just do the best of what you can. I've seen quite a few of them out here. They're a pretty little flower, but I think they may have been, I'm a couple of weeks late, I think. I need to be here a couple of weeks earlier to probably get them when they're in their best shape. There's a few here and there that are still pretty good. It's kind of a report on the Lower Green Swamp Nature Preserve. If you're looking for a lot of birds, from what I have seen, you're really not going to find them here. However, I did find a swallowtail kite. I heard a red-shouldered hawk, did never see him. I heard sandhill cranes, never saw those. I heard a cardinal, and he was in a tree that I couldn't find him. But in fairness, I'm also out here later. If I had been here right after daylight, I'm sure there would have been more birds. But it's not a lot of water out here. There's a creek that runs through this place, but there's not a lot of water out here, so I don't think you're going to find a ton of birds here. They might come through here and eat some of the seeds and things in this grassy areas, but they're not going to be here full time. They may just be passing through if they're migrating. They're in migration right now, but again, I didn't see that many birds. As far as small birds, I saw probably only what you can count on one hand, and that's about it. I think I might have gotten a picture of the swallowtail kite. It kind of like he came up on me and came over the trees, and you know how fast they fly. They kind of cruise right along. So I'm not sure I got a decent picture of him. If I did, I will show it to you. From this image till the end of the video were all taken at Blackwater Creek Nature Preserve. These small buds look like Christmas lights. They are green to start with, and later you will see some of them that are kind of purple just before they bloom. The yellow flower is also quite beautiful and is the main subject of the photo. This spider was not happy to see me. It kept moving around the flower to the backside to keep me from seeing it. The second shot shows it being fed up with me and going under the flower and disappearing. This is the same flower I showed you at the Lower Green Swamp, except the ones here were in a little better condition. I'm really liking lichen. The lichen at the lower left kind of looks like a heart. Look how smooth it is as compared to some of the other lichen on this pine branch. Textures like this make great photos. Here's the trail here. You still got the huge open field out there, but the trail's taking me around the tree line. I think this whole thing is about I think it said it was about a 4-mile loop, which I'm probably not going to do all of today. I just thought I'd come out here and see what it was like. I have found some cool flowers out here, you'll see. But haven't seen, except for the white iris, I haven't seen any birds to speak of. Maybe a small one here and there. I saw a couple earlier, but I haven't seen anything recently. Some wet spots out here. There's one coming up here. Easily get by, but one of the ruts in the road here is water in it. We've had quite a bit of rain over the weekend with a cold front that came through here, so it's going to be kind of wet out here for a while. And we got some more rain coming in, I think, later this week. I think starting maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. You can see we've got water there. And on the left side of the trail here is mostly all trees. So I'm thinking that if you look around, let me kind of go slow here. If you look around this whole area, I think this trail pretty much stays right about the tree line. I don't know that it's going to go into the trees. Don't know for sure. I know it's around a loop, basically like a small oval or a large oval. But we'll see. Like I say, I'm not going to hike all of it today. I've already hiked 1.8 miles with the, I kept saying it was 1.6 miles around Lower Green Swamp Nature Preserve, but it's, the loop itself is 1.6 miles, but it's 0.2 miles to get to the trail. So according to All Trails, I hiked 1.8 miles. And we'll see, I'm using All Trails on this one as well. So I might put in about maybe three miles today, maybe. I'm gonna wander down this for maybe a mile and see what it looks like and where it goes. You know, I could be wrong. This is going into the trees up here, so it'll always make a liar out of you. I see a couple of butterflies up here, so I think I'm gonna put my tripod down here and I'll get back to you later. The tips of these flowers were almost translucent. This ant was having a great time running around in this flower. Here are some of the purple light bulbs I told you about. Up close, it looks like this flower has a beard. If you look closely, you'll see another insect on the third flower. There's a small watering hole back here, and that's a beautiful little cypress tree. This will make a good portrait shot in the right light, but right now the light is going down behind me here. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's you'd have to have a light a little bit higher to get a little bit more light straight down, but it still could probably be processed and made to be still a pretty picture if you took a little effort in Photoshop. Catch you later. This is a juvenile white ibis. In a few months, he will be completely white. The blue eyes on the white ibis are beautiful. After birds, my favorite subject to photograph is wildflowers. They always have all kinds of weird insects on them, and I oftentimes never see them until I process the photos. Sometimes I do see them, and timing the shot is difficult sometimes, if not impossible, to get the perfect shot. Insects rarely cooperate. Close-up and macro photography can be a pleasant break from your normal photography, so when there are no birds, try it sometime. I think you'll enjoy it. Well, I'm headed back down the trail here at Blackwater Creek Nature Preserve. Again, it's about the same as the Lower Green Swamp Nature Preserve. It's not a lot of birds here. I did see a swampy area that had 4 basically white ibis there, and I got pictures of a few of those. Not sure, they were kind of wandering around in and out of the branches, so I'm not sure how good any of them are. I'll find out when I get back home and put them on the computer. But I'm not too far from being back, so I'm going to close this video here. I hope you like the Lower Green Swamp Nature Preserve and the Blackwater Creek Nature Preserve. I did both of them today, and I'm trying to make one video out of both of them because I didn't get a lot of pictures at either place. Did get some nice, I think, flower pictures here, but most of the pictures you're going to see are flowers because I saw very few birds except for the ibis and a few birds. I saw 2 kites, as I said earlier, here when I first got here, and when I got out in the open where I could see them for a mile, they never showed up again. So I think I got a picture at the Green Swamp location, but I don't know for sure. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. It helps me with YouTube. And if you want to be notified when I post a new video, hit that bell button. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.